Welcome back to MenTality. Today we're looking at a question of cheating, a cheating partner, and in this case, the woman, and whether we should forgive her. We've seen the men's side of it. Let's see what the women have to say.
Chicks don't usually cheat. It's guys who cheat. So we should be forgiven. Because most probably that won't happen. Most probably is the one who will cheat. And if I cheat, there has to be a big reason. And maybe he cheated first actually. So I got angry and cheated on him. So we forgive each other and continue the relationship. Especially if there's a child. The child shouldn't suffer.
People cheat because of various reasons. They wakuwe na ile hati ya kuforgive, sababu hata Biblia inatuambia forgive one another. Hakuna mtu aweze aka make mistake.
Well, the message is very clear. The ladies want forgiveness.
Embellishing, Ian, embellishing.
In the studio, we're honored to have Kobi Kihara, a producer, photographer, and presenter.
Hey, Ian.
Hi.
How are you?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Hi, gentlemen.
Hi. Forgiveness, forgiveness. The woman has cheated. She has come out and said, yes, I was wrong. Forgive me.
Okay. Tough one. Cheating in the first place, not a good thing, obviously, in a relationship. Very negative. But the moment that someone confesses, they're obviously looking for redemption or forgiveness, I would say. So that's obviously a starting point. What you find is the stark differences between men and women, especially in a relationship, is men will hide it because they think that this one thing will break this woman. A woman will cheat for various reasons. Of course, as you said earlier, women and men are wired differently. So the reasons why women cheat as opposed to why men cheat, totally different. I would say yes, forgive her, definitely. Anybody who comes out and confesses or gets caught, definitely, you know, after working things out, needs forgiveness. The one thing that I have to say, and I sort of do side with the left-wing, you know, concept that Quest came up with. I think, you know, really don't chase the forgiveness. Why chase it? I think, in a sense, when you have confessed, leave it up to the person to take their time and forgive. What ends up happening is you could get that instant gratification of being forgiven and pretending that you guys are fine and going back into the way things were. But what ends up happening is you find that a lot of resentment builds up between the couple. Let the guy be angry, you know? And for men, you know, it's different, reactions of men versus women cheating. A woman, it's an offense to her dignity when you cheat on her. A man, it's an offense to his manhood, to his identity. So you're dealing with totally different issues. And then, of course, men want details. Huh? They want details of the physical act, not too much about the man. You know what he does, although he does want to know. He does want to know, what does he do? How much does he earn? Where did he take you? A woman wants to know, do you love her? Do you know, are you going to see her again?
Will he ask, you know, how did he do you?
I think that it's in the back of his mind, and that's why it's harder for men to forgive women, because that's the one thing that they want to know. Was it better? Why did you go to him? Because obviously I thought you loved me, and things like that start coming.
I thought as ladies you'd also want to know that. Is it about me? Is she better than me? And you're bringing out something really good here about the differences, how we take it. And just to get back at Kwach, really, what you're saying is that as a woman, for you to be moved to cheat on a man, there are reasons.
Yes.
And it's very important for the man to know what are those reasons, because it's very possible the man has neglected you. Right. You're saying women cheat
No,
for
Pastor S, that's unfair. That's unfair. That's unfair because you're not a woman.
That's one example. That's one example.
No, you're not a woman.
Clarifying a point, but let her continue. Let her continue.
Yes.
He's a counselor. He's been through this.
Okay. What are the reasons women cheat? I would really come out and say that they're different today. It's 2011. The 70s, 80s, totally different in terms of feminism, modern age, where women now have careers. What's good for the goose is good for the gander is one reason. Another reason could simply be physical compatibility, lack of communication, lack of intimacy. Money is such a huge issue that comes and crops up. And really, I think just basic honesty. For me, I really feel that the moment that those thoughts start creeping into your mind, married, relationship, new or not, it's something that you must talk about. Because there's obviously something fundamentally wrong.
Hold on, whoa. Let's be sure. I have an uprising because I'm thinking about you, I should flip over in the morning and say, baby, listen, I'm having thoughts about Kobi Kihara. Please forgive me. She'll drop kick me out of the bed.
No, I mean, but the thing is why are you having thoughts about me? And how long will these thoughts continue?
Because I
until
think
it's a
you're quite
real
shapely.
Hang on.
Totally off
That's
topic,
extreme.
Quite.
That's extreme because
Quite, I think
there
what
are
we're
many
saying.
men,
Yeah.
married and otherwise,
right.
who think about sleeping with other women
Yes.
who are not their wives.
Yes. But it's all right to fantasize.
It's not it's not something you're thinking about that I'm going to now think about sleeping with so and so. You just find your mind going there.
Right.
And I think what
It's what
she
you
is
do
saying,
about that.
Yeah.
That
What
is
I
very
think
interesting.
she's
Hold on,
saying.
before you got past this, because he just said something very interesting.
Okay.
Is that cheating?
What? The thought.
Yes.
You cannot stop a bird from flying over your head.
No,
But if you allow it
it,
to build a nest. I'm getting to the answer.
Emotional
Because I'm saying,
Yes,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's cheating.
we are men.
Yes.
We get to see women.
Right.
You get to feel some attraction once in a while. I think what we are saying, cheating is when you begin to get attached to that person in ways you shouldn't. Just the feeling and the seeing may not be the issue. It's what you do with it. How far do you take it? What are your intentions? Are you going after something? And I feel what she is saying, which is key to this discussion, is to get a woman to cheat, or for her to get herself to cheat. It's a pointer to a fundamental problem in that relationship. And you need to do a post-mortem of it. What is the issue? What are the problems? You asked a very straight question. If the woman tells you you're not performing in bed, that's why I had to go for someone else. Yes. And rarely do they do that, because you just said they don't cheat a lot for physical reasons. I think, again, is to say, what's up? Yeah. What are the issues? Absolutely. Let's talk about sex. Why is it not flying in our marriage? What are the problems? Let's build it. So it's a pointer to a relationship. One incident is not a conclusion of a relationship. It's a pointer to an issue to deal with. And if you still see this relationship is worth fighting for, be a man.
Can I play devil's advocate?
When a man cheats and he comes and says, forgive me,
right.
should he be forgiven?
I think it should not be double standard. I think now we're looking at male and female issues, when really I don't think that should be the main issue. The main issue, this is your partner, man or woman. And what were the circumstances towards this person cheating? And what are the circumstances, and I need to say this, and I think some ladies might not be happy about this, but what are the circumstances for a woman to ask for forgiveness? Could it be security? Could it be that this man she found out maybe is married?
Yes.
Could it be that, she's figured out, okay, this is not really going to go anywhere, and if I lose this marriage, I could lose my house, my kids, the car, everything, So really the fundamentals of why people are asking forgiveness should be analyzed.
Don't you think whatever the reason, if it drives you to brokenness and to seeing your folly, that you're still a candidate to forgiveness?
Yes.
You still need forgiveness.
No
matter what you want, no matter your motives,
yes.
I think the man still needs to forgive you.
Right. I definitely say that.
Oh, you know what? I just broke out my violin. You guys, I love this conversation. How many times have you cheated on?
I've never cheated.
And how many times have you been cheated on?
Once.
So how did that work?
I totally left him.
There you go, pastors.
Excuse me, you didn't forgive me?
No.
Double standards then.
Okay, here's the thing. I have to say this. I really believe that being in a relationship and being in a long-term committed relationship and being in a marriage are completely different things. I think if you're in a relationship and the guy has cheated and you can't live with it, walk. And same for the man. If you're in a relationship, you're dating this chick, it's been a year, 6 months, and she's cheated on you and you can't live with it, you wake up in the morning, you've got this gut feeling and you feel bad, walk. I really don't feel anyone should sit in that
you in a
negative
relationship
energy.
and married. So if
marriage
you were
is
married,
different. You have committed. You have committed before God, before your family, before your friends, taken vows.
So you're staying for other reasons. So that means you will stay, you will forgive them. But
in a marriage?
Yes. But deep down inside, you will not have forgiven them.
Not at all.
You would be saying, man, if we were single, I would be so out of here.
Drop kick your ass right on the
Which is why I really tend to lean towards Kwach's perspective. Yes, of let's be angry, let's work through this, let's fight through this.
No, that's not what he's saying.
That's not what he's saying.
He's saying no.
He's saying walk, yeah.
He just said step.
But the thing is, I can't forgive you until we try to work it out. Until we seek therapy from Pastor S, for example.
You forgive
There's
me,
no
then
way
we
that I'll
work
just
it out.
forgive you. No,
You
I
don't try and work
don't
it
think
out.
so.
Because
I don't think so.
what
if we go to what if we go to therapy and I find out that this was not one incident, because now we've opened up. We've been talking, we've going for therapy for a couple of weeks.
That's why I say what you don't know.
So I think you should, yeah. So I think forgiveness after. Maybe you realize, okay, this is workable.
Professor, swali moja tu.
Go ahead.
So I hear forgive,
first,
but I don't hear forget. Are you supposed to forget?
I don't think you can forget.
Thank you. So Melrose does not exist.
I don't think you can. That's different.
But you don't have
Forgetting
to
and
bring
bringing it up. They are totally
No, she will bring it up.
Oh, well, she's more likely to bring it up
Thank you.
than you.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yes.
But we're not dealing with her now.
I
The question here
disagree.
is the woman-
Totally, I disagree.
Excuse me?
I believe that men will actually bring it up more than women.
Oh, no,
because for
no,
women,
no,
it's
no,
such
no,
a
no,
hurtful memory from the past that drudging it up to sort of benefit
Hold on, whoa.
is mostly a man game.
Hold on.
I want to go out with my boys to Naivasha for the weekend. Do you remember what you did 2 years ago? Really? And you know it happens more with men than with women.
That happens more with women than
No,
with men.
it totally doesn't. It's
does.
totally
Can
with
I
men that they
support
pull
her?
the red
Because
card.
I think so. I think men are more likely to bring it up.
Yeah.
Because I feel this thing was so
Pastor Simon, what's
devastating
wrong
to them. I don't know, you wait. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why. It's because as a man, you feel, how could she do that? Because in our culture, we're almost shown you could do this on her, she can't do this against you. And it's a cultural thing. It's not an equality thing and human thing. So you're more likely to bring it up than she is likely. Because in a sense, you're saying, all right, he asked for forgiveness, it's probably going to go. You're more likely to use it against her than she is.
Unfortunately, we've run out of time. Final words. To forgive or not to forgive?
Well, clearly, as you heard what Pastor S has just said, thank you very much, Saya. You know what? Culturally, men are allowed to kind of like do it. Women never, ever. So if she does it, please, 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 don't be emasculated anymore, my brother. Get to stepping.
Pastor S.
I didn't exactly say that, but this is what I would say, that pain carried from the past is pain bound to be repeated and passed on. And forgiveness is the best way to build a relationship, to fight for what you want to fight for, and also to free yourself from the issues that will always come up as long as there's intimacy and there's a relationship.
Kobi.
Well, I would just like to go back to the basics as well and just say, don't cheat. And there's no need to have that forgiveness debate. How about that?
Easier said than done. Easier said
Well,
than
yeah,
done.
definitely forgive. But if you can try and avoid, prevention is better than cure, right?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Well, we've come to the end of another show, and we really do value your comments. So please text us on the number of your screen on your screens now. From all of us, goodbye.